everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we would like to give some tips to help master the presentation. Before that, let us introduce ourselves.
Hey everyone, I'm Diayumani Pradnya Dewi. I'm a student of English Language Education and I'm from Denpasar. Thank you!
Hi everyone, I'm Madina Mayanti, so you can call me Yanti. I'm a student of English Language Education at Ganesha University. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Putu Yunidaningsih. I'm from Singaraja and I'm a student of English Language Education. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Putu Eni Kristiani. I'm a student of English Language Education of Ganesha University.
Hello everybody! Now let's focus on the first main topic of our presentation today. That is, presentation style easily mastered. In any good presentation, you should be prepared to move from one of your main presentation point to another smoothly. And there is the challenge. Your audience doesn't have the benefit of headings, subheadings, or paragraphs to guide them. And their understanding of your presentation has to be guided by you and exactly with your best organization and speech. And without well-delivered transition from one part of your speech to another, your presentation will appear jumpy at best or disorganized at worst. So, to help you, there are 5 simple techniques that you can use. The first one is pauses. These are the fundamental punctuation mark of your presentation. Just like short pauses, medium pauses, and long pauses that equate to commas, periods, and also paragraphs. The second one is emphasize. When you emphasize a word or a sentence, you signal that a transition from a part of your presentation to another. Okay, that's all. That's about the techniques of presentation, and the next techniques or point will be presented by my friend Dia. Dia, the floor is yours.
Alright, well, thank you, Annie. So now I will explain the next point. So the next point is links. Okay, as you can see, this is the example of links. Okay, a listing of few points can be most effective way to move from one section of your presentation to another. You can outline the list briefly, and you can address each of the list point in turn. Alright, so let's move to the next point. So the next point is repetition. When you repeat a word or a sentence, you add emphasis to its position in your speech. You signal its importance to your audience and you manage the progression from one point to the other. Okay, so the last point is question. You should try to use a rhetorical equation to mark a transition in your presentation. You might begin your presentation with a brief outline of your subject, its context. Okay, so when you focus on the key transition from one section of your presentation to the next, you can achieve a smooth delivery style. Your audience will appreciate the effort that you take in breaking out the important points, signposting your argument, and signaling the key steps. Alright, so that's all from me. The next presentation will be explained by my friend Yanti. Yanti, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dia. So for the next topic is how you can master rhetorical device. So when it's come to organizing your presentation, there really is a lot more to the planning process than the PowerPoint palette. On its own, a PowerPoint slide deck will not organize your talk for a maximum audience engagement. It will not on its own, but enable an audience to follow the flow and momentum of a presentation. So instead you can rely on a set of well-used presentation technique for keeping your audience engaged. So here the top 7 techniques that you have to master it. The first one is tell them the technique. So many presenters rate the effectiveness of tell the technique. So simple indeed, effectively it's repetition technique and something that has its choice in many other rhetorical devices. For number 2 is stepping stone or way marker technique. Once you have prepared the working objective for your presentation, it should be very easy to use this technique because it involves us plotting stepping stone or marker that readily identify where you are in presentation. So number 3 is acrostic technique. This is sound painful, but it's in fact very easy to prepare it. So it is a technique used by many speakers that date back millennia, certainly to the ancient Greek. So for the next point will be continued by Uni. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the time, Yanti. Now let's move to the next topic. The next technique is anecdote and story technique. Story have been used throughout history to comment a course of action and explanation. Yes, they are most appropriate for presentation with a moral foundation, but they are equally at home in presentation dedicated to customer service, loyalty, and teamwork. Okay, the next technique is problem, cause, and solution technique. This technique could be paraphrased as the what, so what, know what technique. It enables the speaker to map out a problem that is well known and the audience detail the cause and then expound on a solution. Okay, next technique is analogy technique. With an analogy, you use something that is familiar to your audience to either drape over the unfamiliar or support the evidence of the unfamiliar. Okay, the last technique is logical technique. The logical technique is usually called by dilemma. Logical structure are the rhetorical device of all. With the dilemma technique, you supply logical response proof that an alternative viewpoint or preposition invalid. Okay, we can conclude that there are 5 techniques to master the presentation. Namely, the first one is pause, and then emphasize, list, repetition, and then the last is question. Okay, and then there are also 7 techniques how you can master a rhetorical device. Namely, tell the technique, and then stepping stone or way master technique, and then acrostic technique, and then anecdote and story technique, and then analogy technique, then problem cause solution technique, and then the last is logical technique. Okay guys, that's all about our presentation. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.